Yeah. Zay press start, every play well timed. No lag in the game when the frames align. Nintendo state of mind, built to outshine. Leave opponents on mute like a cartridge decline. Erik stack bricks, got the format tight. Blueprint so strong, every block take flight. No piece out of place, every line been right. Tried to box them in, but the build too bright. Low cal nerds, yeah the stage been set. No respawns left, just the path to the check. Every frame well drawn, every cut well kept. A show too sharp for the script to forget. Yeah. 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 Glamy in the realm where the stars don't fade. Every jewel well set, every light cascade. Final Fantasy script, every move been made. But the sword's still drawn if the threats don't wave. Glitz in the aura, but the shine got weight. A saga too vast for the past to erase. Every summon well called, every spell well laced. No glamour in the throne if the steps misplaced. Tried to mirror the glow, but the cut ain't clean. A kingdom don't rise if the roots ain't seen. No lord too grand if the arc feel lean. Only legends get told when the quests run deep. Yeah, Pharaoh laid traps, now the board locked tight. Ain't a duel that he lost when the draw feel right. No chains left loose, every link been spliced. Send a show to the shadows, now they out of sight.
Hello, everybody. Erik, you're muted.
Hello. Oh, good afternoon, my fellow nerd crew. Oh, how are we all doing? So, a little bit of an unusual episode today. So what's happening is some of y'all on the Discord, as well as our co-host, Ms. Glamy Lammy, he kept on, suggesting that I should, host Local Nerds, because I haven't really gotten used to it yet. Well, this is what this episode is going to be today. I will be fully hosting Local Nerds just for today. Hey, I'm not sure if this is going to be like a staying thing or week-to-week thing. We haven't planned that out yet, but just to let you all know, this is going to be my episode. But I am not alone in this. I am with two amazing people. Well, my co-host, Jose Zudit, and our guest for today, Final.
Hello,
How are y'all?
Erik.
How are y'all today?
Doing fantastic. How are you, Erik? Are you excited to be hosting your show?
Oh, I'm fucking hyped. Hey, you have no idea.
That's what I like to fucking hear, Erik. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so, just, full transparency, this is going to be my first time hosting the whole show. Oh, and not just a segment. So, you can be fair in giving me criticisms if you want. I am open to improving myself. Just feel free to ask, okay? Hey, so, in case you've noticed, our other co-host, Miss Glamy Lammy, she's not really on today. Hey, cause unfortunately we have no fat camp stuff to cover, which really sucks because
I will say there is a reason for Glamy not being here today. It wasn't just like a random one. She had to do a dress fitting today for her wedding, so this time she has an excuse. So it's gonna be no punishment for Glamy.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense, but that's a valid reason. Otherwise, Glamy, I hope you have a fun wedding and everything else like that. But that doesn't mean I'm shorted of okay. Yes, again, I still have two amazing people with me today, and we're gonna get into some usual stuff just with me as the host. Again, this is my first time doing a whole show, so feel free to jump in to give me some criticisms, some what to improve myself after the show. I am open-minded, and just give me fair criticisms. That's all I needed. So, let's get down to business, shall we? Yeah. Yesterday was a pretty interesting show. We got not a lot of fat camp stuff to cover. Um, we got Kit behind the camera showing up. We got Twiggy. We got Grim. We got Keemstar with us. Uh, really just dropping all juicy stuff that goes on with rattlesnakes. Glamy doing the rattle bow, trying to fight off the snakes. It was really intense.
Absolutely. What was you guys' favorite part about it? I really liked seeing Glammy do her punishment. I think she killed it yesterday. It was way more brutal than I think any of us thought it was gonna be.
I was more afraid that the snake is gonna hop on the paddle boat.
No,
That's
right?
it was a snake thing that was gonna end up getting me. I don't do snakes, reptiles, or nothing, so I would have had a heart attack right there.
One of the
No.
main reasons and why I enjoy the comfort of my own home instead of being in fat camp, because I
Oh,
don't do
absolutely.
snakes.
You won't
Snakes
see me
aren't
in
that bad.
Australia ever. The
Snakes aren't that
bad.
bad. I love snakes. I love
Have you
reptiles.
seen Anaconda? Have you seen
Okay.
that movie?
It's like
Have you seen a big ass fucking snake?
it's over
Have you seen
dramatized.
Harry
I've
Potter
held a
where they
big
talk
giant
to you?
snake. Yeah, they're
You've held
that
them.
over dramatized. Fake news. Fake snake news. It's the same way
Have you-
that Jaws makes it out
Have
like
you
sharks
heard
are
the
scary.
legend of Hercules? He's where he
The
has to fight a serpent.
Yeah, and I'm
Fake
not
news.
Hercules, so that's all you, Eric. You defend us.
Oh yeah, could you defend us from a snake if we were in a paddle boat right now at Fat Camp and a giant serpent is attacking us? Would you defend us?
Probably.
No,
Eric,
Eric, here's a
go.
plan. We toss Zay Zooted, and then me and you just make a run for it. We'll be
What?
fine.
Why am I talking they did it?
Well, she says she loves the snake. She can, calm it down, talk to it, and me and you make an escape. We'll send back
yeah.
help eventually.
What, do a Jasmine belly dance or something like? Oh, Jesus Christ!
Just sacrifice me to the waters. Okay, it's fine, I guess.
Sacrifice, sacrifice. Well, you know what? We're a cult now, so we're allowed to do that.
Welcome to
Slim
Band World,
Jim,
buddy.
thank you for gifting one Lolcow Nerd membership.
Well, speaking of cults, we briefly went over it yesterday with Keem, but as you know, our former manager of Local Nerds, Becky Boop, she became a detractor channel. Which, I kind of saw it coming. Based on yesterday, it seems like both Keem and Mike are done with Becky completely and totally. And she's really not coming back to the universe at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree with that. I don't think that she's gonna come back, especially after that stream, especially after all the Lolcow stuff.
Yeah, the saddest thing is I instantly knew it was coming when I talked about it on the Queen's voice chat. That she's gonna have all the Becky gang just move from Lolcow Queens over to her own shit, and then she's gonna be the previous two women and who gone crazy.
Yeah, but I think as we've seen with the two previous ones as well, that, it might be like an upfront success for like a week or so, and then it all dwindles off. It's not going to be a permanent success because ultimately it's not going to be the same content that they were providing over on Lolcow, so I don't think that the audience retains long term.
It's a
Nah.
dying flame. It's gonna end up like dying out after a while. It's like what Keem was saying. He ended up saying like, "Oh, it's funny how like all these guys will end up working with us on Locale Live. They have no complaints, but the second they're gone, now like Keem's the enemy, and like I hate everybody." And I don't know. It's
It's them against the world, apparently.
Yep.
And yeah, like I said, I fucking called it when I was in the Queen's voice chat, and I knew instantly it was coming. The follower of chaos can predict everything.
Sterling said in the chat, and true, down to 200 viewers in 3 days like the other two. Yawn.
It's just sad, really.
Yeah, I think
That it has to come
flip-flopping, Flip-flopping is, like, on Keem is always the biggest mistake you can make, leaving the universe. Like, leaving amicably would work out better for you so much more than doing what she did, but...
All this over, Savage making some lame, stupid internet threats.
Yeah,
No,
I mean...
you gotta be dumb to think that that was legit. Like, of course Savage didn't mean any of it.
She wouldn't have laughed in a Modern Warfare 2 lobby, let's be real. The fucking riot shield.
Becky of Redemption.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
good.
She would complain instantly to Activision how those threats are real. But yeah, it's just, good luck on your dying channel. Hope you don't come to this one and start, shit talking.
She can't. She can't get into Discord. She's banned.
No, I meant going to our YouTube channel and start spewing shit like she usually does.
Yeah, I feel like she's got bigger fish to fry at the moment.
And eat.
Uh,
Interesting.
So, in other news, we have some heels turned as well. So, in case you didn't know, Twiggy fully turned aside to Nerd, so that's one Aussie on our side. You don't know about Rostov, but, it's a step up. And, Grim also turned side of Nerds as well. Oh, so really, it's just Nerds against Nightmare, which, hey, it's better than nothing. Hey, which, I'm kind of glad that the beef between us and Grim is over, because, like I said previously, Grim is a decent person, and based on my interaction with him, and he just need to work some stuff out, especially when it comes to beefing with people's relationships and all, especially Beans. But you know what? Hey, Grim, if you're watching, glad you're on the nerd side.
One
Hey.
of us. One
Yeah,
of
I'm
us.
not opposed to anybody switching sides. I mean, we haven't talked anything out, but, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, Grim fits the part too. He reminds me of a hobbit from the Shire, so I accept him.
Yeah, I do appreciate, Grim, if you are watching, for coming on to our show yesterday, and Roxy, and Keem, and Mike, and Twiggy. You guys all were awesome.
Yeah, it was fun talking with you guys. It's about Fat Camp stuff. It was. Other than that, that should cover the drama stuff.
Yeah, I think that
Cool,
was a good
cool.
majority of it. There was a lot of not too much like juicy stuff at Back Camp yesterday, but kind of like some stuff that went down with our show. So at least it was interesting.
Well, let's get to my favorite part of this segment, Flash News. Are you all ready?
I'm
Oh
so
yeah, take
ready.
it away.
Okay, but first, a moment of silence for some individuals. Okay, so in case you guys didn't know, the head writer of Courage the Cowardly Dog, Stephen Cohen, had sadly passed away at the age of 58.
I'm so sad about
Good.
this one, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, this
Yeah.
broke my heart so much. I fucking love Courage the Cowardly Dog. Even though it gave me nightmares as a kid, still scars me as an adult, but it was a lot of fun.
The one show where it has a stock footage of King Ghidorah randomly appearing.
I feel like the one thing about Courage the Cowardly Dog that like was just really important to me, like as a kid, there wasn't a lot of like animated horror that was like actually kind of creepy, and it wasn't just like horror like in your face, like almost like Goosebumps was. It was like that laid back like creepy vibe. It just had like a different vibe to it for the time, and it was a kids show because there was adult shows that were like that, but being one of the only kids shows that I feel like fell in with that Flapjack maybe a little, but Courage just did it the best, so it's really sad to see him go.
Yeah, basically, if you guys didn't know, David Stephen Cohen, and best known work for his job as a head writer of Courage the Cowardly Dog, has passed away at the age of 58, leaving behind an incredible legacy in children's animation. He worked in so many children's animation careers, including Arthur and the Wobblous World of Dr. Seuss. So, my question is what made Courage the Cowardly Dog stand out among other animated shows of its time? And do you think that the series could ever be a successful reboot? Why or why not?
Oh man. Here's the thing. I grew up with these cartoons, man. I grew up with Johnny Bravo, Ed, Ed and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Courage the Cowardly Dog stood out the most because it was acceptable horror for kids, basically, that you could watch. And I'm still, like I said before, I'm still scarred with some of the episodes, especially what was that one, Return to Slab, where the dude's like dancing like in the mist or whatever. That shit still freaks me out. Now,
Return the slab.
Eric, I swear I'm gonna throw something at you in Minecraft if you don't stop. I ain't sleeping tonight, man. Fuck, dude, that brought back horror memories.
Worse than that was that episode with the blue head. Don't lie.
Oh god, no! It pissed me off that the stupid Muriel didn't listen to the damn dog the entire time, and the other guy is just insulting, committing animal abuse towards Courage. Like, you see all this now. And
The
fucking
computer?
Courage in the corner.
The computer, I feel like, was Courage's like biggest homie besides Muriel. He held it down just a bit when he wasn't being a prick.
Even though I haven't watched the series at all, I have seen a few iconic clips, including the slab one.
I'm
The
surprised
things
you
I
haven't
do for
seen it.
love.
Wait, didn't you
Okay,
grow
look,
up in
the shows that I grew up with as a kid is mainly Transformers stuff from the Armada trilogy, Kim Possible, SpongeBob, Danny Phantom. Those are the shows that I usually watched as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are some good ones. I love Danny Phantom growing up. That was definitely a favorite of mine for sure.
Yeah, I also watched Jimmy Neutron back in the day.
Oh, dude, Jimmy Neutron. I loved what was his best friend, Carl?
Carl Weezer.
Yeah, and then it graduates into other shows like their 2012, their reinvention of the Ninja Turtles back in 2012. That was like my first introduction of the team.
Oh.
But yeah, dude, I don't think they could do like I don't think they could do a reboot successfully of Courage the Cowardly Dog. I mean, visually it's gonna look nice and everything, but I feel like they're gonna cut back on a lot of things, especially like that horror, that element that it brought to it. I feel like they're just not gonna do it justice, basically. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna cut back on a lot of things with it. I mean, that's just me. I don't think it'll be successful. It'll bring attention to it. Like, kids will like maybe start watching Courage the Cowardly Dog, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work out.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
losing the head writer, like, it wouldn't be the same show. It would just be, like, some, like,
No.
revamped, like, kind of, and it wouldn't have that same, like, creepy atmosphere to it. I feel like, the person who created something like that, you've got to have, like, a certain mind to it, and I feel like they'll just put some other writer who's good at children's shows on something like a reboot.
Yeah, and it's gonna be, it's gonna have like animation that we see today with like SpongeBob movies and stuff like that. It's not gonna be creepy. It's God, man, I don't even want to think about it. It's just not gonna do well to me.
Traditional animations being phased out.
Yeah, it could be that I'm just holding on to the past pretty much because I grew up with that shit. But
Unless, it's Avatar for some reason.
The Last Airbender, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know why the blue people popped up in my head, but yeah.
Goddamn blue people. Oh, I swear to God.
Damn those blue people. I want blue arrows, not blue people.
Okay, so next up on our list, a leaked fight scene from the canceled Batgirl film has surfaced online. before it was being taken down. If you guys didn't know, Batgirl was the latest movie in the now dead DC Extended Universe. It was supposed to be one of the first few entries after the Flash to be in this post-Flash world, and would it have Michael Keaton coming back as Batman and um, Brendan Fraser from The Mummy. He was supposed to be Firefly. Hi, Leslie Grace, best known for her work in West Side Story, was supposed to be Barbara Gordon, along with J.K. Simmons from the DCEU, who being Commissioner Gordon, aka the best casting out there. So basically, what happened is an unedited fight scene from the canceled Batgirl film briefly surfaced online before it was swiftly removed due to copyright claims. Batgirl was shelved in 2022 due to tax write-off, and while David Zaslav being a fucking idiot, and as he always. Um, do you think that Warner Brothers made a mistake canceling Batgirl, or was it the right call?
Okay. The main reason I want to see Batgirl mainly because of Brendan Fraser being in it, playing Firefly. Because anything with Brendan Fraser, dude, I love watching his movies, especially like in The Mummy. I fucking love The
Why
Mummy.
left
It's
super
amazing.
chatted
TTS.
And then Michael
$20.
Keaton.
TTS.
Today you missed my dono. I was wondering why Erik speaks like Thai. Hi he says extended universe. Hair see why does he talk like Thai? Hi is.
Eric, can you see the donation?
No, I'm at Discord right now.
Well, I don't particularly know how to read that, but I think it's just a stutter, guys. I think it's just a stutter. So. Do you want to move from Batgirl to the next one?
Oh yeah. As well, there's still one question I should ask. If given a chance, should DC DC Studios now under James Gunn and release Batgirl in some form like a streaming drop or a limited release?
Yes, stream drop. Just throw it on to Paramount Plus or I mean Netflix or something. Just again because the film is done. They filmed the whole thing. It's ready to go. They just shelved it somewhere, like for no one to see. I want to see how the movie would turned out. So might as well release it.
And speaking of that, that really leads into our next segment. Basically, Wile E. Coyote versus ACM might be resurrected. Warner Brothers is nearing the deal to sell the film rights to Catch Up Entertainment, who's best known for their most recent flop in the comic book landscape, Hellboy: The Crooked Man. Warner Brothers is reportedly finalizing a deal to sell Wile E. Coyote versus ACM to Catch Up Entertainment for around $50 million. Now, this is partake due to the success of The Day the Earth Blew Up, which is the more recent Looney Tunes short film to be released. The movie was starring John Cena and blending live action with animation was originally he completed, but shelved as part of Warner Brothers' cost-cutting strategies. How do you feel about Wile E. Coyote versus ACM and potentially getting a release after being shelved?
It probably wouldn't have worked out well. It would have definitely bombed, I think. I don't know. The way especially animated films are going today, like right now, you got Pixar, you got Disney doing all these type of films. When you take a character and bring it into the real world, like they did with Sonic, like in the newest Sonic movies, it blended well. It worked out, which usually for the most part it never really does when you mix like real life actors with animated characters. The only time I could think of that it worked at the time was like Space Jam, the original Space Jam. But this, I feel like this movie would have tanked. I don't think it's something a lot of people ask for, so it probably was the best thing to do was just to not release it. With Batgirl, it probably was going to be a flop also, but I still want to see it because I'm curious. But I don't know. I think it was
Uh,
best off just shelving it.
should studios have the right to shelve finished films, or should they or should they be obligated to release them in some form?
They should release, if it's finished, they should release them in some form at least, so we could see like what if, pretty much, like well it could have been a good movie, like, oh, I watched it, oh, it turned out it was actually a decent movie. But
TTF.
I would
Why
rather
super chatted $20. It's impossible, Hibble, to listen to his show, who when we are interested in new, Hughes related to heard content hent. Erik, what are your thoughts on hard to understand show, hose?
The donation basically was saying that the show is a little hard to understand. And Eric, what do you think about that?
What show? This show? Okay, I will try to make it a little bit more easier to understand next time. And again, it's my first time hosting a full show instead of a segment.
Well, you also have people in the chat disagreeing, so I am just saying what the $20 dono said because I don't want to scam them. The chat is not
Eric,
entirely agreeing with them.
you listen to me, you put them in their place, all right? You're hosting this show, you got it, you got the bull by the horns right now. You fucking go, dude. You're nailing. Go, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, literally there was like 2 people. They just said Eric is doing good. We love you, Eric. You're getting a lot of love. So don't take it that one donation as being hate.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, hey, fair enough. Well, getting to another segment, and PlayStation creator I apologize if I butchered its name. So I'm gonna put it out there here. So, Ken Kuti, he basically still owns a rare Nintendo PlayStation prototype. Ken Kuti, Argy, the father of PlayStation, and has confirmed that he's still in possession of the Nintendo PlayStation prototype. The Nintendo PlayStation was originally meant to be a collaboration between Sony and Nintendo in the early 90s, but it fell apart due to Nintendo wanting to do partnership with Philips instead, which led to these CDI games that the less say about them, the better. And led to the creation of the PlayStation that we all know and love. Hopefully. Excuse me. But the question remains, if the Nintendo PlayStation partnership had worked out, how do you think the gaming industry would look like today?
First of all, PlayStation's better than Xbox, so deal with it, cry about it. I don't give a fuck. And this is coming from somebody that plays everything, owned everything, so I don't care. PlayStation to me is number one. Imagine that, Eric. Imagine Nintendo and PlayStation together creating their own system all the way throughout the years of today. They would dominate. You have Nintendo's games, you have PlayStation's hardware and their first party games. I mean, I don't even know if we would have seen Xbox. Like, I don't even know if Xbox would have made an appearance. I feel like they would have just had the original Xbox, and then that would have been it probably. Maybe the 360. Because go ahead.
I think, though, that this goes back to what you're saying, goes back to the cash grab thing that we were talking about that one time, where, like, both companies realized how much money they could make by separating.
Oh, they would have had all my money. Complete. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Nintendo and PlayStation, Nintendo Station, whatever the fuck you want to call it, would have had my life savings, to be honest. Because I wanted, damn, just think about it. Mario, and then you got, what was it at the time? You had Sackboy, you have Nathan Drake, and just like all these characters mixed. Imagine Smash Brothers. My God, the roster for Smash Brothers would have fucking been insane. Dude, oh man. just it would have been incredible. I feel like Xbox would have, left their mark with the 360 because their online was amazing.
Hmm.
But I still feel like Nintendo would have been number one. Well, Nintendo Station, whatever the hell it was going to be called.
I could believe it. Magoo with the $5 said, Eric, we love you, buddy. You are a great guy and deserve success.
Thank you, much appreciated. The next question
Oh.
is, what's a failed tech or gaming project that you wish had been fully realized?
I think, okay, not really failed, but like the PSP was super underrated. That is a pretty banging of a console for how much love it didn't get, but it didn't really have that many games on it.
No, Zay, don't say that. I think you mean the PlayStation Vita. I hope you mean the Vita. Or are you talking about the PSP?
I'm talking about the PSP.
Oh my god, I
like
hate
the
you
PS
so much.
I like the PSP. I think it was cool.
PSP
Nobody
was the
plays
greatest
handheld consoles
thing.
anymore.
The
Oh, I
Switch?
definitely do. Yeah. I don't have the Switch. I got my PC handheld, but the PSP was my favorite handheld of all time. It just had the games. I played my first game on there where it actually made me cry. Final Fantasy Crisis Core. That was the first handheld game that ever made me cry. It had the games. The Vita failed, sadly. It had the power to play all these amazing games, but I don't know. It's sad.
Mhm.
But PlayStation's talking about making a new handheld, like an official handheld, not the Portal thing. But we'll
I
see
was
what
about to
happens.
say, I hope it's not like the Portal. Well, because
Yeah.
that thing sucks.
Well, that's the thing.
Mhm.
People saw the Portal as like its own handheld competing with Switch. It was an accessory, the same like you have with a controller, headset, whatever. It wasn't anything like to compete with Switch or anything. But yeah,
Mhm.
we'll see what happens. We'll see what PlayStation does after
One
this
of
year.
the topics that you have on your docket, Eric, that I think is really interesting in terms with this one is the one at the very bottom. The Ubisoft faces shareholder pressures amid
Why
IP
left
sales.
super
Ooh,
chatted
TTS.
$20? A Hirakusu Huck finish your Lego show. Ho you agreed to May. Hey key, like 3 months ago ho e.
I'm gonna respond to this one for you, Eric. He's gonna do what he wants. I think he's doing a fantastic job hosting today. This is his first time ever hosting a show. We're giving him the opportunity to have a fucking show to host. You can fuck off with your negative ass attitude. Anyways. Um
Okay, but
so
yeah,
the one at the bottom with the Ubisoft one, I think that one is like really interesting to talk about with this one.
yeah. So, before we get into that, let me scroll back upwards. Give me a minute here. So, local fast food family chain restaurants, McDonald's unveiled its Minecraft movie meal ahead of the film release. So what it is McDonald's is launching a McDonald's themed collaboration in with the upcoming Minecraft movie. The meal feature branded packages and collectible toys inspired by Minecraft, have characters and blocks. So, uh, as as you can imagine, what other video games deserve a McDonald's themed collaboration meal?
Ooh, damn. I mean, I don't play Minecraft like that, so I think y'all have more experience in that area before you think about the Minecraft toys. But oh man, I can't really think of anything. They pretty much covered like Super Mario. They did Pokemon. Back in the day, they used to have like even like little game things that you can actually play. Damn, I can't really think of anything right now that I would want to see in a Happy Meal. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I want to see Metroid getting a McDonald's meal collaboration.
Yeah, it would definitely be more Nintendo focused because it's more family friendly. They're not gonna fucking throw like Master Chief in there or something like that,
No,
or get more
I
characters.
doubt seeing Master Chief in there.
Now I could see. How about this? How about Smash Brothers? Like if they announce a new Smash Brothers or the new Mario Kart game, they'll probably do something with Nintendo where
Oh.
you'll get like you get to collect all the Mario Kart figures,
See,
something
that
like
would
that,
be
or
cool.
Smash
I would
Brothers.
like to see something like that for sure. I think that would be really interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be cool to see.
What
yeah. No,
characters would
Ah,
you want to see for the Mario Kart characters, though?
so
okay.
next question is, what's the most memorable or nostalgic fast food collaboration you remembered from your childhood. I would like to start. Alright, the fucking Lego collaboration that they have where he made actual bionicle motor and stuff. Uh, it wasn't like the fake plastic toy that look like the characters. It was actual Lego.
Wait,
Like
where
Uh,
they
was
had
it?
actual Legos.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah, you guys didn't know they made Lego. Lego basically collaborated with McDonald's to release new smaller sets based on their Bionicle property. Like back in 2001.
Huh.
So
Oh, I gotta
like,
look this up.
would it give you like the full set to build like the little thing, or would you have to
Yep.
like collect all? Okay. I was thinking you had to like collect all the pieces from getting the different ones to build a thing, and I was like, wait, I don't know.
No,
about
it was
that.
individual motor, and you got Jowler, her, and all the other stuff that I don't want to bore the audience with.
That's insane. Do you know how much Legos cost now to get them in a Happy Meal? That's insane.
I
Today, you
know.
put you put Legos in a Happy Meal today. That's like a $40 meal right there.
My favorite collaboration was the Littlest Pet Shop ones that McDonald's did back in the day, because I used to collect Littlest Pet Shops. Like when I was younger, I had like 96 of them or something stupid like that. And so I went to I made my parents take me to McDonald's to get all of the McDonald's ones when they came out, and I had all of them.
The only one I could think of, like I have two in mind. It was the old show.
Okay,
I
so
used to
this
watch
is what I was
cartoon.
talking about.
Yeah, the one I was thinking of was from the show Recess. Oh, Bionicle. Oh my god, dude, you
TTS.
brought me
Pokagaga
back.
super chatted $19.99. Much love, Eric. Enjoying your show.
Pokey Gaga said, "Much love, Eric. Enjoying your show."
Thank you. But yeah, as you can see, this is what I was talking about. How like back in the day, they used to do stuff like that, but nowadays they really don't, and that's really disappointing because I rarely play with Bionicle. Well, as a kid, I was more Hero Factory than anything. But
Mhm.
if I had a chance to go to McDonald's and saw that, I would have loved it.
Oh, dude, gosh, you brought me back with Bionicles, man. I remember they came in little canisters or something like that, and you put them together. Dude, that was the good stuff back then. The only one that I remember from my childhood is that they actually used to sell games that you could actually play, but it wasn't an actual video game. It was like these little. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Okay,
They
yeah.
had the Spyro one. I was obsessed with that one.
They had a I don't know if they had a
A
Sonic
game
one.
demo? Or
It was like a little game that you could play, but it was like pixelated. It was like a Game and Watch basically.
Yeah, it was
And,
like
I
a
mean, it
little
was
like handheld thing, and it had like two buttons that you could press to play, and it was like this big, and it was like
Yeah.
a McDonald's logo on it, and it would be whatever the game was. I had the Spyro one, and it
Oh.
was so good.
Damn.
Try playing it today.
No, I
now
bet
I'm
you
gonna
it's
feel
so
old,
fire.
even though I'm 24.
Oh,
You're
dude, I
older
wanna
than me.
cry.
I haven't even
I'm
turned
th-
24 yet. Oh,
I'm
TTS.
30.
I left
32, I'm
super chatted
crying.
$20. I just do. Ho, nated
Uh,
like 100
TTS.
dollars to
TTS,
say,
TTS.
hey Eric is Rhea, Healy hard to listen to say hey help save this show from me, hair, hick plea, he's, love nerds but wow, how?
Like, I'm gonna be honest with that one. I really can't make out half of what you said, so I apologize.
Wait, someone just said it. Oh my god. You're right,
Amber
Vito.
Heard's turd with the $5 said the gold Pokemons at Burger King. Oh, the gold Pokemon
Yes.
cards at Burger King. Yeah, I figured that's what you were talking about.
That was my favorite one. That's it. That's my favorite one. I remember that. Oh my god,
Oh,
dude.
dude, I also remember going to Burger King one time, and during the Kids' Choice Awards, they were selling toy versions of the Nickelodeon Award blimp.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh.
Oh, we
I
also
they
have.
don't
Right
have
now. I'm
one,
about to
but
buy
it
this.
was so cool. Well, I feel like I actually won an award for something.
We also have Justin Masters with the $10 who said there was a Pokemon collab with Burger King back when they released Pokemon movie 51 to collect, and they came in Pokeballs and they had to be recalled due to children suffocating on them.
I mean, I'm still
Aw,
alive,
stupid
but
children suffocating on good stuff.
I have
What
my
was
stuff.
I
Like the
said
Kinder
what I
eggs.
said.
The children ruining everything for us, Eric.
Goddamn children making me feel old.
Welcome to
All that
Band World,
shit.
buddy.
Also,
Oh,
thank
Sound
you.
like a 40-year-old man inside of a young lad's body. Goddamn son of a bitch.
Oh,
Welcome
you're
to Band
funny.
World, buddy.
You're gonna have a cane and be on somebody's lawn. You're gonna have a cane and somebody's gonna be on your
Get
lawn.
out of my
singing
lawn, kid!
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad.
I can literally see it already. We have Danny Jukes, who has been a member for 1 month, who said, "Great show. Thank you so much." We have Janelle Silver, who just joined Band World. Thank you, Janelle. We have Amber Heard's Turb for the $5, who said the Nintendo 64 toys at Taco Bell.
What? Wait.
When
Oh
was
my
this
God,
a
my
thing?
memory is
Oh
that
my
bad?
god.
When Taco Bell used to look like Taco Bell.
I was an
not
old.
just-
I was definitely not born when they had this. Like,
Oh God.
or I was
had
like
all
too
this
young for
stuff.
this.
Let me see. What
While
year
you're
was
looking that up,
thing?
we have
You know?
Gaffagarian with the 10 who said, "Eric, you are killing it, bro. This numpty dogging you is paying big bucks to do it, so feel free to keep it coming. Also, clip that. Eric hates kids confirmed."
I don't hate kids. They ruin all the good shit that we have.
Yeah, Laughing Skull said, "Y'all are too young for that." I believe you, because I don't even remember the 60, like, I never played it, so that's not, I'm way too young for that for sure.
I might. Oh my God, I do. Oh, all I have to
Lily
Thank you,
Masai
Janelle.
super
one
chatted
picture.
$20.
TTS.
Followed
Oh my-
from the work
oh,
lurk
thank
life.
you.
TTS.
Also shout outs to Crisis Core. Eric, I see your progress on these streams and I am proud of you.
Okay, first off, we are all proud. And Lily Musai with the 20 said, "Hello from work lurk life. Also, shout outs to Crisis Core. Eric, I see your progress on these streams and I am proud of you."
Thank you.
Yeah, we
It's
all
okay.
are.
I'm not on eBay right now adding shopping carts. What are you talking about?
He's
Leave
like,
me
"I'm
alone."
not buying all these like toys that I missed from McDonald's that you guys are telling me about." No.
Please. I'm not spending like $18 on each of these little things. What are you talking about? Leave me alone.
Dude, Steve Newsom in the chat just said something funny. He said, "Boy or girl toy?" I would say I'm a boy, but I want a Barbie, damn it. No, that would be me. Sometimes you would want to switch because like I feel like at least for the girl toys, sometimes they would suck and the boy toys would be cooler when you had like, I don't know, just like the random things that would like shoot or whatever compared to just a doll.
Yeah.
Okay, so next on our topic, Superman is reportedly going to be the shortest Superman film as of yet. The upcoming Superman reboot film is rumored to have the shortest runtime of any live-action Superman films. While the exact length details aren't confirmed yet, reports suggest it will be under 2 hours, which is significantly shorter than the previous installments, including Man of Steel. Can a movie truly develop an iconic hero like Superman in under 2 hours?
It depends. Like, fuck,
No.
dude, that's hard. That's a hard one. No?
I feel like yes and no. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just feel like it's not gonna show its like the true potential. But I feel like I also hate movies longer than 2 hours. So
The only
mean,
movies I stomach through 3 hours are Lord of the Rings, Avengers Endgame, and The Batman.
Yeah, the Justice League, the 4-hour cut. I did watch that a couple times.
That
Lord of the
really
Rings, I
doesn't
could
need to
watch
be-
that easily.
That really doesn't need to be 4 hours. It could have easily been a Max series for all I give a shit about.
Yeah, I will say it's better than the original cut. I'll say that much though. It's not amazing, mind blowing, but it was better than the original cut. But that's where I'll leave that.
I changed my opinion. I think they actually could tell a story if they cut out all the filler bullshit that all movies
Yeah.
have had recently. Like Sterling in the chat said, "Why is every movie almost 3 hours long now?" And why? It's because it's got so much filler bullshit. When you watch movies nowadays, you can think at least of like 4 scenes of the movie that they could have cut down or cut entirely out of the movie. Like just didn't really add shit. And I feel like the same thing kind of has been going on a lot with like these types of franchises. Like any superhero franchise has been doing that a lot. They have way too much filler bullshit in it.
Yeah, when it comes to superhero movies, you don't need it to be like you said 3 hour films or anything like that. Like you look at the Super Mario movie that we got, it's what like an hour and a half long, but it's fun to watch. Like same thing with a superhero movie. As long as it's fun to watch, like he's fighting the big monster, whatever, that's great. But when you have something like Lord of the Rings, though, that tells like an in-depth story and everything like that, then I'll watch the extended edition of that. But like for a superhero movie, you just want to watch the action, funny moments, you want to be quick and fun. That's it. You want
Yeah.
that adrenaline.
Squirrel of Justice in the chat said something really true. Watch movies in the 70s and 90s. They are better at getting to the point. I would agree with that. Almost all fronts.
So the next question is which past Superman film had the best pacing and character development and to date?
Oh, I loved Man of Steel. I'm
seen
sorry,
all
I
of them.
really liked Man of Steel.
I like the first Superman movie with Christopher Reeve.
Yes, Christopher Reeve is always number one. There was another movie. Which one was it?
Superman Returns.
Yes, I liked him as Superman. I forget his name, but he was
Brendan
probably my
Ralph.
favorite. Was that his name? Because he reminded me so much of Christopher Reeves. That was probably my favorite Superman, other than Christopher. Henry Cavill did a great job, but other than that, my favorite Superman movie was probably Man of Steel so far.
Yeah, I really like the original Superman. Like it got to the point, and especially when Clark eventually became Superman.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
the final question is: do you prefer superhero movies to be shorter and fast-paced, or longer with deeper storytelling?
God. I'll say
Shorter and
shorter,
fast-paced.
fast pace. Yeah.
I prefer to have like a multi-movie like a series than to have like these 3 hour long movies. It's just too much for me. I cannot. First off, shows nowadays are like standard like an hour long. That's also too much. Shows need to go back to being 30 minutes. Movies need to go back to being an hour and a half.
Now, with them being like quick to the point, would you mind if they also did an extended edition, like as an option to watch later on?
I think those are fun. I feel like extended editions for the super mega fans are perfect because some people just don't care about all those like filler information scenes. Like it doesn't do much for if you're not a mega fan of the series.
Yeah, I see that. That makes sense. What about you, Eric? What do you think? Quick to the point or 3 hours long?
Depends on the stories. Like I said, the only superhero movies I stomach through who being long are Avengers Endgame and the Batman. And I love both movies. The Batman and is one of my top comic book movies of all time. So it just depends. Like if it's getting to a point where it's going to end, they should end it right when it's going to end. They shouldn't just drag it out too long.
Yeah. I completely forgot about the Batman too. That was a really good film, and it was 3 hours long, or a little bit over 3 hours. I'm not too sure. That I watched at least 3 times. I watched it twice in the theaters and once at home. That's a great movie. I completely forgot about that. That's probably the one of the exceptions that they did well with like making a film that long. That and also Avengers Endgame, like you said. It's like those are the excuses, but Avengers Endgame had a lot of content. It had all the superheroes into one movie, where the Batman just had just the Batman in it, and he was fucking carrying the whole movie pretty much. Like we got Detective Batman. We got like what Batman really is in that movie.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, also, you guys, we missed a really big part of the Fat Camp drama earlier.
Uh-oh.
We missed like a huge part of the Fat Camp drama earlier, and we gotta circle back to this before I forget about it, before it's totally out of my mind. Eric,
What did Boogie do?
No, it's actually not what Boogie did. It's I guess what Billy did. Did you watch Rewind, Eric? You're usually super
No, I
that,
didn't.
so I realized you might have not seen this one, so I might have to tell you about it. Xylee quit last night.
She did? For
Yeah,
what?
she came back this morning. So her and Billy, like, they kind of got into it. Was like a whole thing, and like, I guess he just took the joke a little too far, and then he like did it. I don't know. He was saying because he couldn't like see her like, and see the chat, he didn't realize he was taking it too far, but she was saying, like, she was ready to quit. So I don't know. It's like a 50-50 thing. Yeah, everyone's saying Rewind was wild. Xylee came back during Aussie. Yeah. So.
Damn, so many people are quitting recently. Like, hey, the hell is this?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's really freaking interesting. People were saying that only Nerds was in this war. I feel like there is trouble behind the scenes going on with everybody. It felt like Nerds versus everybody for a minute, but now it feels like everybody versus everybody. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Just watching
It's-
everybody break down that was against Nerds. Their alliance is just crumbling. Oh my god, dude! But Xylee out of everybody and Billy, no, they were like peanut butter and jelly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I feel like it's slowly, though, turning to all the hosts at Fat Camp versus all the hosts not at Fat Camp. That's the new war, without it even meaning to, you know?
yeah, the local Fat Camp Civil War is what it is.
True.
God
Dude, I
damn
feel
it, I
like he
can't
does a
get
great
that out of my
Xylee.
head now.
That's to be my new ringtone.
We have Maddie W said that she is in the Rewind chat and that everybody over there is just gutted. I feel like everybody was to hear the news initially because I feel like Xylee and Billy make a really good pair. Sorry, give me 1 second. Xylee is the most replaceable person in locale. They'll be fine. I think that Xylee and Billy make a pretty good duo.
Yeah, you can't replace Xylee.
Even Billy was upset at it. He was literally crying. Did you guys see, or well, I guess Eric didn't, but final, did you see Billy in tears?
No, I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, dude, this is like my raw reaction right now. I did not see that coming whatsoever.
Yeah, I feel like it's, the whole thing is, like I said, just turning into like the host at Fat Camp versus the host not at Fat Camp. One thing that I think was crazy, I don't know, did you watch Aussie at all, either of you?
Nah, I was
No.
asleep.
I usually do, but I was asleep. Yeah.
Rostov at one point said that he'd rather have me on Aussie than the people at Fat Camp. I never thought I would hear that come out of Rostov's mouth. See, I told you I was gonna turn them to the dark side. We're getting Aussie. We're teaming up with Aussie, slowly but surely. Yeah, he was
freaking Palpatine over here.
no, but he had a reason. He was saying that they were like making excuses about getting lack of content, and it was just kind of getting boring. So. Yeah, I don't know. I think that kind of makes sense to him. It is like, it was day 3 of Fat Camp, and for Aussie, it must suck because he is in the worst time zone to get Fat Camp content, I feel like. Even, like, worse than we had no Fat Camp content for the first 2 days, but his time zone for Fat Camp content was just freaking awful.
Yeah, I felt bad, honestly.
Jeez, man, that's insane, though. But wait, so now Rastov is pretty much joining the nerd side, is what I'm hearing right now?
Well, no, I don't know. I think, well, like Lynn said in the chat, she said, no, you won't. He said that as an insult. Of course it was as an insult because I'm the least likely person that would work with Rastov, but I think that was his point. Even if it's an insult, he's still saying that, you know.
Okay, so back to the nerd news. Now that we got that out of the way. Saw 9 has been reportedly canceled. Hold AIM, Lionsgate and producer attentions. Plans for Saw 9 have been reportedly canceled, due to behind-the-scenes tension between Lionsgate and key producers. Disagreements at the managerial level, excuse my language, have installed development, leading into uncertainty about the future of the long-running horror franchise. Do you think that Saw should return as a continuing franchise, or do you think it has run its course?
That's all you say. I'm not the horror person here. It's like,
Yeah, Scream is over. Scream has ran its course. I feel like there's nothing left for it to keep going with. And Saw, now let me really get into it. Did y'all, if you haven't seen Saw X, that was the worst freaking Saw movie in the goddamn franchise, okay? They ruined Amanda's character. They turned her into this bitch who loves people. She cares about everyone. She was a cold, heartless bitch. So what are they gonna do and make a fucking Saw 11 when, why? Because all these fake Saw fans who don't actually know the whole series are coming in and watching Saw X and being like, this is the best Saw I've ever seen. No. The gore was mid. The movie was mid. The plot was awful. And you're not a real Saw fan if you think Saw X was good. Sorry, that might be my controversial take of the day, but it's fucking true. Because Saw X is fucking bad. Saw 11 is gonna be fucking worse.
go ahead, girl. Say it. Say it with your chest. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Dude, I fucking love Saw. And it just makes me so upset that they fucking ruined it the way they did.
No, listen. I tried to watch Saw one time. The second somebody's arm got chopped off, I said no. I'm good. I don't even like looking at my own blood if I go to the doctor or something like that. I'm good with that. I'm never gonna watch Saw.
Ooh,
but you
blood.
go ahead. You rant. Let out that anger. I can feel your anger growing inside you.
Everything
Ooh,
about
tasty.
it makes me upset because I love Saw.
And
No
the
more
whole
Saw.
movie, is there actually a Saw in like anywhere in the whole movie, like a Saw?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like in the very first movie, there was.
Because I've seen something like there's lasers, there's what else is there? People. Oh, you're right. No, wait, there was a Saw. Never mind.
No, and definitely there was that one weird Saw movie where they did the display of like the boyfriend and the girlfriend or whatever strung up, and there was a saw separate to like cut their stomachs open. There was a saw.
God,
Wasn't there a Saw that has Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson in it?
Was Samuel Jackson in a Saw movie? Because I'll watch that. I will watch that immediately.
Also, really quickly, I just wanted to respond to Janelle in the chat. You are a goat for remembering just for that. We love you. I always got you, girl, because you know we got our boy Erik here. Have you seen Saw, Erik?
No, I haven't seen any of the Saw movie. I could care less of that franchise.
I think you should watch the first one before you say that. The first one's really good, and I think you should at least give it a chance.
I'd rather watch.
I was slightly interested in that one installment, and like I said, that has Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson in it.
Somebody said that they think that you're talking about Spiral. I think it might be that.
Yeah, Spiral. Oh, they advertised it as part of the Saw franchise, so.
Yeah, it is. It's like a spin-off, but it's not at all the same thing. Yeah, it's like the Chris Rock. It's not the same thing at all.
Yeah, y'all have fun with that. I'd rather watch a movie with demons and little demon babies crawling up against the walls and stuff. I'll watch that anytime.
I like
someone getting their
gore
leg chopped
horror.
off.
Don't tell Roxy that. She might, you know.
She'll send Chucky on you. Does that mean that you don't like Final Destination?
Anything that can happen in real life, I'm good. Like if I'm driving and I see a giant log, one of those log trucks right in front of me, and I can't like go to the next lane, I'm just gonna accept my fate right there. Even if it never happens, I'm just like, it's gonna happen any minute. I know how this story ends. I can't do it. I can't.
Okay, so better question. What about a movie like Terrifier, where it's both demonic entities and gore horror that could be real life? What does that do for you?
Terrifier, the clown's funny.
Is there
like the way
even
he
a
acts
demonic presence in Terrifier? Or I thought it was just a simple old evil clown.
No, he's
nonsense.
a demon. He's a demon. Well, spoilers. Sorry. Yeah, he's a demon.
Yeah. That's the thing that, like, especially when I did watch the scene what he does to the girl that's upside down with the saw and everything. I did see that, and I still see it vividly in my mind. And God, I just got chills.
Yeah, I don't. That scene particularly, I'm like, yeah, I don't like that one. There's a few scenes of Terrifier, but my thing with Terrifier is I feel like it's too overly gory and doesn't focus as much on the demonic presence, and that could make things more scarier if they kind of focused on that. I saw somebody say that art is funny as fuck. I think that is it for me. Like he's a demon, but he's too funny for me to take him seriously as a demonic presence. So I only take him seriously as a gore horror character, and then I'm not as scared by that personally. So.
Well, next in. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, you're good, Eric. Go ahead. I wasn't gonna say anything important.
Well, next in the horror talk, Resident Evil 9 is said to be a big renovation of the franchise. Resident Evil 9 is reportedly undergoing a major transformation, with Capcom aiming to reinvent key elements of the franchise. The game is rumored to feature a larger open world structure, new gameplay, mechanics, and a fresh take on the survival horror formula. Um, so the question is, what elements from past Resident Evil games should Capcom keep, and what should they change?
I'm gonna be honest. I
So,
don't like the open world.
You know,
Go back to
are
it
they
not
making?
being open world.
Yeah. Wait, are they making this one open world, or did I miss that part?
Yeah, it says on the thing that it's featuring a larger open world structure.
Oh,
I don't like that.
yeah, I did miss that. Yeah, I don't like that either. I mean, it could work. Like, what was it? Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 kind of plays like Resident Evil, and they did make it a little bit slightly more open world. Like, if they go the Alan Wake 2 route, I'll accept that. But if they do a full blown like open world city, go wherever you want to go,
I'd rather have a
it's gonna be tough.
semi-open world similar to the similar to the 2013 Tomb Raider reboot.
Yeah. For me, if they do it like Alan Wake with the map size, I'll be fine with that. Like right now, I'm playing through Resident Evil 4 remake. I beat what was it, 7 and 8. I wouldn't mind also if they added an option where you can play first person and third person, because playing first person, that just adds a whole new like horror element to it.
I
that
don't
like.
think. No, I get what you're saying with that. Like, okay, as someone who loves horror, but like, no, I don't need that. I don't need to be scared more. It's already scary enough as is, and that's why I'm saying we don't need open world. I already get lost, and there's nowhere to even get lost. The second I see something scary, I freaking jump around. I'm like, where am I? And there's nowhere to even get lost. So imagine me in an open world horror scenario. Never.
Did you ever play that game? What was it, PT, where you're stuck in a house? And like a bunch of like horror shit starts happening, and like there's like a creepy lady that walks around there. You're in a house the entire time. There's nowhere to really go, but being stuck in like going through these little hallways, whatever, and everything just scares the shit out of you. Like, you don't, it doesn't need to be open world before Resident Evil game. I get it. You know, they want to try something new. Alan Wake did it. I was more fan of the more linear perspective, but I don't know. I guess I'll see what happens. I trust
Alan
them.
Wake is a great game. Okay, if you guys have that, I think it was Alan Wake 2. That game is so freaking good. Like, I didn't actually like sit down and play it. I was just like watching my boyfriend play it, and the story of that, so freaking. I was too scared to play it because of the like shadow thingies. Okay, but
Yeah.
it is so. The story is so amazing. You guys should really play that if you're into horror.
Alan Wake 1 was my favorite story game of all time. I'm not even exaggerating on that. It was my favorite 360 game. I love the way the storytelling was done in that thing. So much that I ended up ordering the book just so I could read the whole thing instead of playing. I played it, but I wanted to read it too.
Hey guys, Fat and Handsome Gamer wants to show up, so I'm gonna be dragging him up.
Hey, Fat and Handsome.
Bye,
That's
Fat
never-
and Handsome. Where'd you go?
He said hello, goodbye.
You say
Hello,
goodbye,
it's
and I say
me.
hello. Hello.
So I guess the next question would be the obvious one. Would a open world Resident Evil game work, or is a more linear approach better for survival horror?
For Resident Evil, I'm gonna say linear, but I haven't really truly seen, unless someone could remind me in the chat, because I didn't play all the Resident Evils. See what they could do with the open world.
Welcome back. I saw your
Fat
chat.
and Handsome. Hello.
Another thing popped up. We still talking about Resident Evil?
Yep.
Yep.
It's
Oh,
talking
dude.
about should open world work for Resident Evil work, or should it continue being more linear?
I'm kind of split on this decision because Resident Evil has been really innovated in survival horror. You know, weren't the first. I believe Alone in the Dark first came up with like the survival horror formula, and then it was the Resident Evil came out and popularized it. Then you had Silent Hill following that. But they were the ones that came with the over-the-shoulder camera angle with Resident Evil 4. That sparked like a revolution in gaming. And then with Resident Evil 7, they reinvented themselves. Yeah, they kind of stole it from PT, the Silent Hill trailer. But they took that first person and made it their own. So that was really exciting. And then they carried that on into Village. Uh, Making it open world, though, I've seen a horror game where it's open world, and it's called Silent Hill Downpour, and it's one of the worst horror games I have ever played.
Yes. You're gonna get too fucking lost. Even like, for example, like Outlast, a game that's like super freaking linear, like it's obvious like what you're supposed to go do. They do make it slightly confusing by having like a few rooms that are gonna throw you off or to hide in or whatever. I began lost in those. So I can only imagine Resident Evil, which is like a similar kind of format almost. Like I know RE7, which is the one I have played, was like a similar format to Outlast in a way. Except for the fact that they're constantly chasing me. I could not do that open world. Like, what am I to do? Like, where do you hide? What do you do?
Oh, Outlast can also get confusing because you're in those confined spaces and you're trying to escape, and they don't give you the second to breathe.
And so now the last question on the Resident Evil topic is which Resident Evil protagonists do you think deserve another mainline game?
No.
I think Jill deserves another mainline game because she only had the first one and the third one. Other than that, Leon's been like in the spotlight. Chris has had a few. I think Claire should come back. They did bring her back in the Resident Evil 2 remake. I feel like other than that, the only time she's been like at a mainline was Code Veronica. So I feel like those two deserve to come back.
I remember was a Resident Evil 5.
So 1, Code Veronica, he has his own campaign. He's in 5, and he's also in 6.
I wouldn't mind a remake of 5.
You have
That's
to do it
something I
right
wouldn't mind.
because that was like
Well,
that was when
yeah.
like they kind of diverted from the horror elements even more and went like to a more action-packed theme. And people were like, "Oh, okay, it's all right," but we kind of missed the old formula. And then with Resident Evil 6, they went like all action-packed, and it was not well received at all.
I think you play as him too in Resident Evil 7. Like after you beat the game, you end up getting a chance to play as him for a short while.
He shows up. Oh wait, you do in Resident Evil Village. That's right.
Yeah.
Number 8, he shows up because I'm not going to say any spoilers, but you do play as him through the rest of the game.
Okay, so I'm gonna jumble around in the docket if that's fine with you.
Wait, do the Black Mirror one.
Oh,
That's
okay.
so horror.
Yeah, last in the horror segment, Black Mirror season 7 and trailer and release date have been released. Netflix had released the first trailer and images for Black Mirror season 7 and confirming in a April 2025 release. A USS Callister sequel episode has been confirmed, revisiting the fan favorite Star Trek inspired storyline from season 2 or from season 4. I have not watched Black Mirror, so the obvious question is what's your favorite Black Mirror episode and why does it stand out?
San Junipero. That's all I have to say. If you know, you fucking know. That episode is the best fucking episode of Black Mirror. I've seen every episode of Black Mirror like 3 or 4 times. Love the show. It used to be good up until the Miley Cyrus season, which I think is season 5. The season where they give us 3 fucking episodes in a season. Thank you for giving us fucking nothing, and all the episodes fucking sucked. But I don't think that season 7 is going to be good because of this. The show has completely gone downhill and turned into like a total piece of flaming garbage compared to what it used to be. The first 4 seasons are good, okay? And San Junipero is a beautiful episode where beautiful things happen and they fall in love, and it's really cute.
Did you ever play that interactive Black Mirror on Netflix? I think it was called
I did.
Bandersnatch.
At one
I've
point.
played it so many times that I've gotten every single possible ending on Bandersnatch. I loved Black Mirror. I was obsessed.
I didn't get very far.
Well, no matter what, the spoiler alert, Bandersnatch has been out since 2016, so if you haven't played it, this is on you. Spoiler alert, every single ending, you die. No matter what you do,
Okay,
no
well,
matter
that makes
what
me
you
feel
try, you die no matter what.
So wait,
That
Black
makes me feel
Mirror.
better.
I never seen it. It's a horror show or is it sci-fi?
It's a mix. So like it's a
It's
lot of like
anthology.
sci-fi horror, like anthology. There is episodes that are very horror themed and episodes that are way sci-fi themed, so it's a mix. We have John Sulk for the $9.99 who said W show today, Eric.
Ooh, thank you muchly.
Dude, I can't do horror. I scream like a girl, literally.
You could
I
do
literally
Black
scream like a
Mirror.
girl at a concert.
Yeah, you could definitely do Black Mirror. It's not super
Should just end
horror-y,
up
it's more
making
creepy.
that a goal. I'll watch a horror film and record my reaction. We'll do that because I will scream like a little girl.
If you guys get us up to 25 members today, we are going to watch a horror movie with Final in the VC.
That sounds like a good idea.
Welcome to Band World, buddy.
And I'm going to make sure it's a
Charmed.
really good
You
one.
don't understand. Like sometimes I'll even put down my glasses so everything looks like a blur, so I don't have to watch.
Or just take off your glasses. Like, I can't see shit now.
Oh my god, we have Slim Jim gifted 1 Lolcow Nerd membership. We have Gaffagarian
Band World,
gifted
buddy.
10
Welcome to
Lolcow
Band
Nerd
World, buddy.
memberships.
Oh boy.
Looks like we're
boy,
watching a
we're
horror
getting
movie
it.
tonight. We're on the way, guys.
don't
Get us up to 14 more members, and we'll be watching that movie with Final and VC. I don't know what we'll pick. We'll probably do a poll on the Discord or something.
I liked Evil Dead Rise as a recent horror flick. I don't know if you guys saw that one.
No, you didn't. It was bad.
No, it wasn't. It was decent.
We're about to argue. It was
All
garbage.
right, whatever. Okay.
The
what
next
if-
The whole movie
Malignant.
was predictable.
Malignant.
That's my problem. The whole movie was predictable from start to finish.
Did you watch Malignant?
Yeah, Malignant
Yes.
was freaking awful.
Dude, you have bad taste in horror movies.
No, I don't. Malignant was bad. I'm sorry. How the frick did my boyfriend predict that it was that before the end of the movie? Because that is one that should be
Fake
unpredictable.
nerd confirmed.
Sometimes that happens. I don't know. I really liked Malignant because I was like, I thought it was really creative. It got major creative points with me.
I
seen
gave-
Maleficent.
Welcome to
Does
Band
that
World,
count?
buddy.
It sounds like
It's similar. I give Smile more creative points for the ending than I give any points to Malignant. Also, Danny Jukes, thank you for the 1 Little Cow Nerd gifted membership. That takes us to 11 away, and we'll be watching a horror movie tonight with Final.
what was I
Damn,
gonna say?
man, we're
Did
getting
you get
through
this-
these donos.
Dude, I'm already in tears. I haven't watched anything yet. My eyes are getting watery.
Ooh, Deal City said Sinister is the best horror movie. That one is in my top 3 for sure. I love Sinister. That would be on
Up
the
until
options
the
list.
ending where they
I
have to
watched
ruin it
that
with a
Don't
jump
spoil it,
scare.
don't spoil it.
Is that the one with the tree? Which is the one with the tree? Oh, that's The Conjuring.
Oh, I was
First
like, the
Conjuring.
tree? Just the
Oh,
tree in the
yeah.
beginning. Okay, I was like,
Which
I've seen The
tree?
Conjuring
There's
too
like-
many times.
Like different trees in horror films.
It's just where it starts with the tree in The Conjuring is how it starts the very beginning of the movie.
Oh.
No, those are
That's-
good movies. Have you seen The
Or-
Substance with Demi Moore?
No, oh, that's on my watch list. It said that it was on Prime to watch, and I looked it up, and it's not on Prime, so I'm like waiting for it to be somewhere where I can watch it.
You have to subscribe to a different channel, but it's free. They have a free trial. I forget what it's called though. I think it's Moogie or Moody. I don't know. I'll message you about it. But it's a body horror movie that involves an over the hill actress, or she's not an actress, but you know those people that do workouts on TV back in the day in the 80s type of deal. A workout show type of thing. But she's over the hill. She's 60, and everyone's talking about canceling on her. And then she used this experimental procedure to try to revive her career, and it goes from
Oh.
there.
Yeah, I definitely want to watch it. It's on my watch list because I think
Sounds
it won
more
an award,
clay-based
didn't
than
it?
anything.
That's funny. Oh, also somebody in the comments said Hereditary is the GOAT. Midsummer, made by the same people who made Hereditary, is 10 million goddamn times better. Hereditary, in my opinion, is kind of a mid-movie. Midsummer is it's literally in my top 5 favorite movies. I love that movie. I think it's super good. So, I don't know.
And Hereditary, when that kid's having the asthma attack, and then they stick their head out the window.
I knew what was coming. That's the thing. Hereditary was another one of those ones where it was super predictable for me. The only thing I didn't predict was like the very end of the movie.
Very end.
But other than that, I predicted it the whole way through.
So that puts us at our other topic that isn't
Wait,
horror.
really quickly, somebody asked for the link to the lolcow hoodie. I think that we have it in our description. If we do not, I'm going to get it pulled up for you really quickly, and I'm going to show off the merch while Eric starts his next topic.
Oh yeah, in case you haven't realized, we now officially have our own merch. If you so kindly, you go to lolcow.co. Well, it was the place where you'll find the highest quality of hoodies and t-shirts from all different types of shows. It really doesn't have to be the lolcow nerds. It can be live, it can be Queens, it could be Rewind, Aussie, Test for some reason. But yeah, it's like the only place where you can find highest quality merch.
All right, so I'm going to show everybody. Oh, guys, we have an update for
and
you.
we just officially got hacked.
Yep, we got the hoodie, which I'll show you guys the hoodie. I do have it right here. Here is the hoodie. I'll put it on so you guys can see it for the rest of the show.
Demonstration.
Here's the hoodie. You can get your name on the hoodie. Your name.
Ooh.
Your name. You can also get, if you order the Nerds hoodie, the lolcow Nerd logo on it and support our show. I will zoom in on the hoodie for you guys so you can see it a little bit better on here.
Wow, show us more, Zay, on the hoodie.
Yeah, so
If you
can get your
see, you
name.
can customize your own name. It really doesn't have to be my name or Zay's name or Glamy's name. It could really be your own name if you want to show support for our show. Oh, and like I said, it really doesn't have to be lolcow nerds that you can support. They also have lolcow live. They also got Queens, Rewind, us, and Tech. And as we can see, we have a new addition, in which is a hat.
I am a hat
The
guy.
hat looks good.
Yeah, yep. I just want my hoodie to say your name. That's it. I just want to say, I don't even want my name on it, just your name.
Fanto, welcome to Cash Cow.
Welcome to Cash
Welcome to the
Cow.
band world, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna do a big demonstration of my hoodie on the big screen really quickly so that they can get a good look at it. Okay, we're really selling these to you guys because they're actually
we
really
go.
comfortable. I need you guys to understand. I was a little wary about these hoodies. I was one of those people who's like, I don't know. They're mad comfortable. I wear this around the house all the time, so you should get it.
Yeah, they are really comfortable from what I wear as well. It's like, hey, you really couldn't get these anywhere else. Okay, maybe he's someone at the same sweatshop but as you can see, there's the 2025 with the lolcow live mascot, the cow. And again, you can get all different types of shows. It's not just nerds, but it'll really support the show.
How much
Oh.
for the one I'm wearing? That's a good fucking question. If you crown, maybe I'll give you the one I'm wearing.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And if you inhale hard enough, you could smell the deodorant.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's creepy.
Oh God. Mm.
I wear expensive perfume at least.
Yeah.
Well,
It just
Wings
smells
wanted to
like
buy
a
Like
a
a wash from
body
live,
spray.
it'll smell like boogie.
Smell like
Oh,
boogie.
man.
Smell like
Dunk it in
Doritos
vinegar.
and Mountain Dew.
I'll do a lap in it for you if you want.
It smells like Mountain Dew and Doritos all over again.
Well, Boogie has said on more than one occasion that he bathes with vinegar.
I believe him.
Bathes
God,
with
man.
vinegar?
Yeah, he said it one time as a joke, but then like he just said it again at fat camp, and I'm just like, ugh, maybe this isn't a lie, but it is Boogie.
Boogie always lies.
I don't know. Something like that, I believe him, I think he was letting the truth out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to our happy topics. Happy Gilmore 2 has got a teaser trailer released.
I'm so excited for that one.
Oh yeah, Chalamet. I can't wait for that movie.
I'm sad
Netflix
Bob
released
Barker's not
a
going to be
teaser
there.
trailer for Happy Gilmore 2, who
Oh,
with Adam Sandler reprising his role as a hot-tempered golfer. We would love to play the trailer, but avoid copyright. So the question is are comedy sequels usually a good idea, or do they struggle to recapture the magic of the original?
I think
dude, they
comedy
struggle big
sequels.
time.
No, I think comedy sequels are the only ones that can actually do them right sometimes. Not always, but most of the time. Also, Tina D, what do you mean losers? What are you mad about today? What is your sour ass attitude about today? Anyways.
Tell us your secrets, madam.
But yeah, so I think that comedy sequels actually can be funny. Like, I think I'm excited for Happy Gilmore too because I love the first one. It's been a long time coming, you know?
The only time it worked for me was Ted 2. Ted 2 was funnier than the first one, I'll say.
Yeah, Ted 2. I was going to say that one was better.
I never seen Ted.
Oh, Eric, you would die laughing. It's so good.
I
Yeah.
rarely care for Seth MacFarlane anyways.
My
I'm
heart.
not a fan either, but I liked it.
Oh, well, I
I
want to say
just don't
something to
like-
both
I-
of you.
I liked it.
Okay, Tina said
You
be
guys are making me
happy.
constipated.
Tina said be happy and boss up for life. So love over here, Tina. I feel like that was positive
Thank
energy.
you, Tina.
Hi, Tina. Thank you for
Love
the
you,
vibes.
Tina.
Hey,
Uh,
Tina, how you doing?
So don't we
What do
don't
you-
we have some other exciting movies coming out, or what else do we have?
Well,
happy
next on our
news.
topic, Atari's new smartwatch blends retro gaming with fitness tracking. So, Atari is launching a smartwatch that merges classic gaming nostalgia with modern fitness tracking. The device includes a built-in retro game alongside an activity tracking feature like step count and heart rate monitor. So basically, what my Apple Watch is there you go, Becky. Yeah, I'm supporting the Apple cult as well. Oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, Eric, you get her.
W. Eric.
So let me quickly show the screen because I didn't do that before.
Oh, I'll pull it up for you. No worries, I got you.
Oh, nope, I got it.
Okay.
As you can see, this is
Oh wait,
basically what
I'm
the
gonna
watch.
have to share it because it's not
Oh.
able for them to see. No worries, you're good.
My
This
bad.
is there you go. No, you're good.
So this is what the watches are gonna look like. Like it's basically a smartwatch, but more Atari flair into it. Which, if Nintendo tried to do this, it would pretty much you only need a Nintendo Switch online thing to access the smart fitness thing. So, but other than that, that's the question of the day is what classic Atari games would you like to see adapt for a smartwatch?
Fall.
E.T.
I'm bat.
Please tell me you're joking.
No, E.T. I want people to see me rage at my wrist.
Giving you awkward stares.
I'll take it.
Space
Centipede.
Invaders. Yep.
Yeah.
Space Invaders would be good.
Pong.
Yar's Revenge. That one I liked.
Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
They'll put it on there. I believe it. They'll make it work.
Ooh,
Fall.
I believe it was, what was the Atari game? Adventure, that had the first official Easter egg in video games. I don't know if you guys remember
I've-
that, but heard of that.
I vaguely remember hearing of that.
It was also in the movie Ready Player One. They brought that up. If you guys seen that movie, it's like my
Oh,
one of
yeah,
my
I've
favorite
seen it.
movies. Yeah, dude, it's
Not
such
one
a
of the
great
best
movie.
Spielberg films I saw, but it's up there.
I
It's a
like
fun
that
watch.
movie. I think it's a fun movie.
Yeah,
That's
So
one that I feel like it was too long.
It was a bit long. That was one of the movies where they could have cut a bunch of scenes out. I agree.
No. Oh, okay, maybe it's just because I love the movie that much. It's okay. You guys go ahead and break my dreams. It's okay.
Sorry, Final.
we're dream breakers.
We'll break
is
you
what we
more
are in
if
the
we get
locale.
to those 10 more members, and we'll watch a really
Oh.
super scary horror movie with Final in VC tonight, and we're gonna make him cry, guys. So get us to
Can we
10
just-
more
can we-
members.
Can we just binge watch Courage a Cowardly Dog? That's horror. I mean,
We'll do
it
that
worked.
too at some point.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. Okay,
And you have to when we watch the movie, your camera has to be up.
Mhm.
dude, I'm buying snacks. Then I'm going to the store and buying snacks at least, bro.
Yeah, so
We don't
get us
want
to
you
those
shoving your
10
face
members. 10 more
in the
members
Doritos.
so we can see him cry tonight.
Dude, I'm already like getting teary eyed thinking about it because I don't do them.
Okay, so Docket is being messy with me. The next
Uh-oh.
question is: could nostalgia-based tech like these smartwatches inspire younger generation to explore retro gaming?
I
Mm,
don't
I don't
know
think
about
so.
that. Not the watch, no.
I don't
no.
Something like the NES Classic or the SNES Classic, stuff like
Yeah.
that. I think would get kids hooked on exploring retro gaming because you'd always be like, "Oh, what other games are out there?" Type of deal.
Yeah. Same like I mean I would say this, they could reimagine like do like reimagines of like certain games like from Atari and past Nintendo games, put it like on your iPad or something like that. Because you know a lot of kids today they play like their iPad, they play Fall Guys, all these different things. If they reimagine some of these games like modern day graphics, somewhat arcade style, then I mean I don't know, that'll get them into at least from to a certain degree into retro games. But I don't think they're gonna go back and say, "Daddy, can I play your Atari?" No, they ain't gonna do that.
No.
I think you'd have to get that modded at this point to work with a modern TV.
Ooh, there's the modern day Atari system that they recently released not too long ago.
Remember
I
that?
forget what
it was
it's
like a little
called, but-
PC.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty fun. I want to buy one.
Okay, so next is a bit of older news, but I feel like it's more appropriate here. So, Punisher actor John Bernthal is not just starring in The Punisher; he's writing it too. John Bernthal is returning as the Punisher in a new Marvel special, but this time he is also contributing to the writing process. The special is rumored to take an even grittier or darker and grittier approach, leaning heavily into the character's brutal and complex nature brought on by some of the interactions in Daredevil Born Again. And so, the question is, do you think actors writing their own characters improve or hurts the final product?
I want to. Well, for me, I'm just gonna quickly say I think improve. Because John did a lot of research before jumping into Punisher. Same with Henry Cavill when he was playing Geralt in The Witcher, and it got to the point where they were steering away from the source material, where he was like getting like genuinely pissed off with what they were doing, and didn't agree with like the direction that they were going in. So I feel like it would turn out better if they directed their own project.
Talking
Yeah,
about like writing the whole thing, I disagree.
Oh, you mean
feel
like
like-
writing it, the whole thing?
Yeah, I feel like he should be more of a consultant. He should be part of like the maybe part that gets like the final say. Be like, this is what happens with the character, and if he doesn't like it, then sure.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I don't think he should be in charge of writing the entire story.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I see that actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Oh man. I'll tell you what though, I can't wait to see Henry Cavill what he does with what is it, Warhammer. I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fun.
And the next question is, how dark should Marvel allow the Punisher to get it in a Disney-owned universe?
I think they've already allowed it. Like Daredevil is dark and gritty. They did Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, those movies are both Deadpool Wolverine is not so much dark, but it is gory, which will factor into the Punisher. And the Daredevil is like is the Dark. So it's basically combining like the two franchises together. And then you got Punisher. The
Well, I
Punisher,
gotta.
how it should feel, I
I
feel.
just want I want to see the Punisher beat the shit out of Mickey Mouse. That's all I want to see. I'll be happy with that. There we go. Disney approved. Marvel fan approved. We're done.
What do you think,
So,
Eric?
since I'll be jumping around topics, because Docket is being screwy with me, E.
Try refreshing. Just try refreshing. It's because we moved some stuff around for you.
Yeah, I can see that.
Next one up should be the Ubisoft one.
Okay. Ubisoft faces shareholder pressure for aimed IP sales talks and mismanagement accusation. So, Ubisoft is reportedly in talks to sell some of its major intellectual property, sparking concerns about the company's future direction. With struggles in recent launches and an evolving gaming industry, Ubisoft's potential restructuring could drastically impact franchises like Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. So the question is if Ubisoft were to sell one of its major franchises, which one do you think should go and why?
Okay, which one do I think should go? I mean, none of them. But the thing is, I feel like Ubisoft, because of the way things have been going for them, are going to be selling off Assassin's Creed.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, it's one of their biggest, if they're not fucking bringing money in, what's one of their biggest fucking franchises that could bring the money in by selling it off?
Yeah, that's true. The one that has 1 million games, or the 6 or 7 Far Cries.
I know that's
wasn't
a
Ubisoft
controversial answer, though.
Wasn't Ubisoft the one that said you should get used to not owning your video games?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't that come back to bite
I
them in
hate
the
that.
ass?
Well, yeah, it did not, like, the public opinion, it wasn't received well by the public.
Yeah, seems like they're not going to be owning their games anymore soon either.
So I'm gonna jump around topics for a brief moment, but this one should be really exciting. Hasbro and Disney are in talks for a new live-action Power Ranger series. Hasbro is in discussion with Disney about developing a new live-action Power Rangers project that will be a complete reboot of the continuity. So we're pretty much gonna start back with Mighty Morphin or whatever they're gonna do with the franchise. It will be released under Disney Plus, as with the 20th Century Television in production, and it will be from the creators of the Percy Jackson and the Olympians Disney Plus series. Disney previously owned Power Rangers from 2001 to 2010, and which, according to most Power Rangers fans, is the best era for the franchise. So, the question is, why do you think Power Rangers has struggled to find success with recent reboots?
Nobody gives a fuck about Power Rangers. Can I be honest? Like, even I'm like, Power Rangers is like fucking dead. Like, when was the last time anybody gave a fuck about Power Rangers? Like, when they were like 5? Like, it's just like, it's really only a franchise that appeals, I feel like, to smaller kids or diehard fans. So the reboot is only going to appeal to small kids and diehard fans.
But that movie didn't really catch anyone's attention either.
That's my point.
There hasn't been a sequel.
Even though Naomi
Rangers
Scott is
movie,
not
though,
bad
like
as the
the-
Pink
the
Ranger.
Michael Bay?
Just saying. I like Naomi Scott in that movie.
Didn't that come
That
out like
was the-
2013?
I thought it was
2017.
2017. Yeah, 2017.
Never
I
mind.
I wasn't a big fan of the movie. I didn't like the way the Rangers looked or anything like that. I like the fact that they played the theme song for like 5 seconds, and then we saw a cameo from the original Rangers for like 2 seconds.
R.I.P.
Somebody-
the original Green.
No, facts. Somebody in the chat, though, said something so true. 90s kids loved Rangers loved
Yes.
past tense
True.
and 90s kids. That's the thing. It doesn't appeal to modern day kids because it doesn't have the same oomph to it. Also, Eric, the other 3 topics that you skipped on the top, make sure that you hit those before we end the show. We move things around for you for a reason.
Got it.
I just want to mention the last time I was interested in Power Rangers was that Netflix special, and it wasn't that great.
Wait, was that the one where they all came together? Like they had the original Rangers and everything?
It was a hodgepodge of like a potluck of the Rangers that they could grab, and it was mostly the blue and the black Ranger, and then they were brought on the daughter of the Yellow Ranger, or the cousin, something like that. Yeah, not
Blue
the
Ranger,
because she was in high
we-
school.
We all still remember the Blue Ranger, Billy, because he's in almost every single Power Rangers show, even today. He's still doing it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
He's
also,
really holding on.
Eric,
Got
if you
one.
look, you have Buff Weeb waiting. If you want, we can finally bring him on.
Alright, let's bring in Buff Weeb so we can hopefully settle the beef between him and Zay.
And while you're bringing him up, I just want to say, if you get us to those last 10 members that we need, we will be watching a horror movie in the Discord tonight with Final. It will be making him cry. And if you are Cash Cow or higher, you can join the Discord. And in general, we have one of the most fun VCs. We play games almost every single night. We're pretty active in there. So come hang out with us in VC.
Alright,
Why not? If
hey
you have a
Buff
heart.
Weeb, I brought you up here. So you can say your piece with Zay. Hey, if you want, but if it's gonna be another screaming competition between the two of you, just let you know I'll kick you out.
Hey, Eric, I respect that, man. I just wanted to let you know you've had probably the greatest show I've seen on Nerd so far. I appreciate the Bionicle reference. Man, I haven't thought about Bionicles in almost like 15 years. That stuff was crazy. Remember the show they used to have about it?
I don't remember there was a show.
Bro, there was a show on Cartoon. This is back when Cartoon Network actually, gave a damn about
Oh, Hero
making shows.
Factory, okay.
Oh my God, there was all those other shows, and somebody brought up Courage the Cowardly Dog. There's such a good show going on right now. I would hate to, end all this bad with me talking about the pink-haired lady down here. You know?
So, like I said, just, say your piece with Zay. Hey, but again, if this turns out to be another screaming match, I will have to kick you.
Really quickly,
Oh,
sorry, don't mean to cut you off. Just Steady Unashamed, thank you for gifting 5 Lil Cow Nerds memberships.
Hey, appreciate supporting
Welcome
the
to
nerd.
Band World, buddy.
But no. It never was a screaming match. I don't know if you know this. I linked a video. It's a little too long because it's Gaffagarian said. Maybe another time you guys can react to it. But I just want to know, Zay, why did everything out of your mouth has to be a backbiting lie about everybody around you?
It's
And why don't you
interesting.
ever talk to Eric? Go
It's
ahead.
interesting because in your video that I briefly watched for like 2 seconds, the one thing that you
Ooh.
mentioned at the beginning was that there was latency issues. And then I didn't finish your video. I watched like the first 30 seconds of it because it's filmed exactly like he's sitting right now at no setup, and I just can't watch that shit. But I was told that later in the video that you claimed I was lying about the latency issues. So you are one to talk about lying and hypocrisy when your entire video is bullshit, considering you admitted there was a latency issue. So you were screaming over me, not because of your fault or anything, but because there was a latency issue.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I already caught you in a lie. If you only watched about 2 seconds, then 30 seconds of my video, how is my whole
Yeah, I don't
video
watch shit content.
bullshit?
Sorry.
Well, then
Because
how do you know
everybody
what's
else
in the
told me
video?
what you said in the video. I don't really need
Oh.
to watch a 9-minute video of you sitting there in your room behind your fucking Dragon Ball Z bedsheet talking shit about me. I really don't.
I was just pointing out the
Also,
difference in
Danny
the video.
Jukes, thank you for upgrading to Cash Cow. Make sure to catch us in the VC
Welcome
later.
to Band World, buddy.
I'm just waiting, so it's my time to talk because I don't
go
want to be
ahead. Well-
accused.
Yes, anybody
Okay,
gets
appreciate it.
interrupted for donos, though. That's just the one thing.
No, money comes first. I'm not gonna stop your hustle. Come on now. But you just contradicted yourself about 3 times already, just on live. Do you not know what you just said? You just told me. Don't interrupt me. I know you want to talk. I know you just said that you only watch 2 seconds. You don't watch shit content. But then you also said you saw my whole video and it was bullshit. And then you said you heard from other people.
I never
So
said
I
I saw
really
your whole
don't-
video. I said I saw your video. I saw your first 30 seconds of your shit video of you in front of your Dragon Ball bedsheet where you can hear your mom screaming in the background, buddy. Yeah.
My mom in the background. You couldn't hear my mother in the background of that video. I have
Bro,
my
I
own
don't
house.
really give a fuck.
Don't
Okay, so
calm
my
down.
question is you being here, what is your point? You came up here to debate me. You came up here 2 days ago to debate me. What is the point of your debate? What are you getting at?
I'm trying to tell you that you're a liar, and everything that comes out of your mouth is insincere and not genuine, and it's just like it seems like you're just a facade that you put on in front of this camera in front of people. And I understand. I've listened to you for a little while. You definitely have some good topics to talk about. You definitely have some interesting things that I definitely know you can, have a proper conversation with. But when you go around lying about every single thing that happens, like saying I was yelling over you and all this type
There's
of
a stream
stuff,
to
and
prove it, buddy.
no, they're literally, I have the receipts. You guys just don't want to play them. I understand. But
No
it's
one's
okay.
playing
If
a
you want
9-minute video of you reacting to me.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
okay.
but that's the most
Well, then
boring
just-
shit that
how about
anybody's
this?
ever heard of having on the show.
Okay, I appreciate you taking your turn to open up your mouth. It's okay. I appreciate the moderated
Because
debate.
you are looping,
but
dude. You're going on and on and on, but you will not get to what is your point. Your point is saying I'm a liar, whatever. That's your criticism. We let you have your criticism, so what is your point?
the fact that you constantly say stuff about people that's not true, and the fact I don't know why I'm trying to be civil with you. You called me all types of pussy ass bitches and shit, and I really don't understand. I've been trying to be civil with you and have a
Yeah,
proper
Civil with
conversation.
me
but
as
it
you
seems
talk
like
shit
don't.
about
I
me.
interrupt you right there. I'm sorry, man. But you had some tasteful words for Zay at the end of your
Yeah.
video today.
You
Oh, I
have been
do.
talking
I
about
did.
me.
Innocent
You
in
have
this
been calling
case.
me a whore. You've been
Yeah.
calling me all types of colorful language in the main
Never
chat
said
since I kicked you.
anything.
You called me racist. You called me
Just
all
didn't
types
know
of
that.
colorful language because
Show
I
me the
kicked you off my
receipts.
stream because you were hurt about it.
Receipts? Receipts?
Go in the main chat right now. Look up Buff Weeb. Look up my name. Bet you're gonna find some shit.
Please do. And please screenshot it, Gaffagarian. I know you're already on top of that, so go ahead and get that, pal. If you didn't really want to have this debate, I understand Glamy is not here. We all wanted to have a conversation. This is Eric's day. I don't want to be looping, but there's many things that we can talk about. The fact
I
that
need to
you
turn off the
basically
lights.
sit
Thanks, real
around.
quick.
I'm sorry, Eric. Thank you. But you basically sit around and make sure Eric has nothing to actually have a conversation with. You kind of basically talk to
Have
him
you
down
seen
like
our
a kid.
docket?
Like, I'm
Are you on our
talking.
docket team?
I'm
No, because
talking.
you're just gonna spew bullshit, dude. You're not on the docket team.
Okay.
You have 2 people from the docket team.
No, I'm not on docket. I'm not trying to talk over you. You're constantly talking over me, which is a thing that you said I do to you, but you're constantly doing it to me. I just want to point out the hypocrisy that you kind of have. Your show has potential. You all have potential, but you don't see your co-host as actually your co-host. You see them as opportunities. I can see that. That's a go-getter energy, and I
Dude,
appreciate
I'm
that.
just gonna be honest with you. Here's why I'm not responding in the middle of you talking, because you just keep going on and on and on, and you're asking questions, you're saying things about me, and then not letting me respond to them. So that's why I'm cutting you off right now to say, first and foremost, Eric is my friend before he was my co-host. Me and him formed a friendship behind the scenes. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, but you don't know us. You don't know our friendship. You're not in Nerds VC. You never see us hang out, interact. Me and Glamy, we are friends behind the scenes before we are co-hosts. I have formed a friendship with those people. If Pharaoh chose not to form a friendship with me, that was on him. But dude, at the end of the day, you're just spewing shit from an audience's perspective. You're coming off like an audience member. I let you say your piece,
Yeah.
but I don't get what your point is here.
My point is here that I'm here and I'm going to, whether it happens or not, whether you want to or not, I'm here to take your show. Whether it happens or not, it's going to happen. And eventually
Yeah,
it will.
good luck with that.
And I just
'Cause
want to
here's
let
the
you
thing,
understand
buddy.
that.
You want to do this ultimate nerd show, but if you've listened to Keem come on this show any single time, he said that show is never going to fucking happen. So you can try for your ultimate nerd show, but here's the thing, me and Eric are going to blow you out of the water every single fucking time. You have nothing to
I would
bring to
love
the
that.
show other than sitting here and looping constantly, buddy.
I loop constantly because I don't see you defending the points that I brought up. I brought up that you said that I yelled over you
You
and
did.
screamed,
There's
had a
stream to
screaming
prove
match.
it.
Then play it. You
Weird
can even
or
read
not
the
showing
chat in that
clips.
day.
I'm not pulling up a stream right now that I'm not prepared to show. Anybody can go and look at the stream that you were on and see that you were screaming over me. You're just asking me to pull something up for semantics, dude. What is your point?
For semantics, it's called receipt. It's called evidence.
Anybody
And
can go
I
look.
can tell from the chat. Yes, they can, but you don't want to show people on live because you know that it's going to show what I'm talking about is correct. You know
Okay,
what I'm
we
saying?
have about 15 minutes left of our show, so if you're going to get to your point of why you're here, that would be awesome, instead of you just going over the same thing that you keep
Otherwise,
saying.
I'm gonna have to take you off.
Okay. Well, either way, if you guys really want to understand what I'm talking about, you can go ahead and watch my video.
Okay, so he does
Like
have a
Fat
point.
Handsome said, no, hey, Fat and Handsome already said I had choice words at the end of it. If you guys really want to know what's going on, go ahead and watch the video. I understand you don't want to have a debate about what's going on. You want to sit there and be quiet and wait for
Yes,
me
all
to get
you wanted to
done.
do was come up here and promote your video that only got 24 views, and I knew that from the time you came up here, but I was just
41.
waiting to get to the end when you did that.
Oh, okay, I appreciate that. Okay, well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the time, and I'll see you later on your boring ass show. Have a good day.
Yeah, because you'll always be watching. Yeah, you can't help yourself. Hate watching, but you love it. So, back to the content, Eric.
Okay.
I do want to hit those 3 topics that you skipped because please do the Ghost Adventures one. That one is so interesting.
Yes, I would. Okay, so back on topic. Ghost Adventures had announced a new season aimed at Murder for Hire wife updates. So the latest season of Ghost Adventure premieres on April 16th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Discovery Channel, kicking off with a 2-hour special at the Poltergeist House in Simi Valley, California. The new
From the
season.
movie? Sorry.
No! Oh my god, first off, alright, for you guys who don't know what Ghost Adventures is, I'll catch you up. Ghost Adventures is a TV show where Zach Baggins goes in with a team of investigators and they, like, do spooky investigations at, like, scary places. So they're doing a new season and it starts April 16th. So that's what he's talking about.
Sorry.
It's okay. Have you tried watching that show today though? Like the
It's
older
still good.
episode.
It's still
good.
funny. It's funny. Like,
Yeah, today it's a comedy.
yeah, it's almost a
We're-
comedy show. It's good. But the
If we ever get to do a ghost hunting thing as the next live event, and it'll be 10 times more better than.
if y'all ever want me to do a ghost hunting stream, there is a very well-known haunted place not too crazy far from me, and they give you your own ghost hunting equipment and shit there, so I would be super down to do that.
I would be down to do that as well.
Yeah, that
I'll
sounds
cry,
fun.
but I'll stream from a cemetery if I have to.
I'll wear
I'll
my
cry, but-
Ghostbusters uniform for that.
But
I
the
believe Wings
interesting,
is actually planning something.
yeah, I saw he was talking about doing a ghost busting stream or something like that. I heard Jaffe talk about it too, so something like that would be cool. But the interesting thing about this Ghost Adventure season coming out is it's following the fact that less than a week before this, Aaron Goodwin, who is a big name on the show, wife Victoria Goodwin was arrested for attempting to hire a hitman to kill him.
You think they'll
Yeah,
cover that
that's
on the
the
show?
strangest thing.
No, hold on a minute.
Fucking nuts.
What was his name again? I forget. Is he the bald guy that's always getting scared?
I don't know their names. I know Zach's name, the one with the glasses, but he's
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
we always
other
know.
guy with him.
Yeah, I know. I think I know what you're talking about. It is him.
Yeah, the bald guy. Oh, Gaffagarian with the $2 said fat and handsome. It is the real house from the movie.
No.
Oh, from the Poltergeist movie. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get. Like, you know that scene at the end where they all the skeletons start coming out of, like,
Yeah.
the pool, stuff like
The
that.
one
That's pretty
over
cool.
the ancient burial. Yeah, that's where they're filming the first. I was getting to that, and then I forgot where I was going. But yeah, so they are
Sorry.
filming at the Poltergeist house first and foremost. But it's just crazy that they're announcing this season right after the fact that his wife literally was just, she got caught in this thing. She began texting convicted murderer Grant Amato in March 2024 after seeing him in the docuseries Control Alt Desire. Amato stole $200,000 from his family and later massacred his mother and brother. And that's who she was trying to get to kill her husband.
Wonder how they got connected.
The show,
Do you
apparently.
think there's a
Control Alt
website for
Desire.
that?
He just
Oh,
wants
yeah,
to
yeah.
have the show for herself. That's probably what it is.
Or she got possessed.
Wait, Eric, you think that she's trying to take the show money?
Why not? Becky wants to have license for Queens.
You know, I actually wouldn't doubt that because there's got to be some sort of motive behind this. I just thought it was so interesting. It feels like them announcing the season coming out like a week later was almost like them trying to cover it up, but I feel like it almost highlighted it more than it did before.
I don't know. It's just still a stupid to, uh, announce it right afterwards. Like, come on.
Now she can watch the show from prison.
Nope. She gets to hear Zach's voice every night.
It's like, I missed my
Tonight,
chance.
we're going into. Oh, I can't stand Zach's voice. I'm sorry.
It makes
We are
it
now
funny.
go-
I rate it.
We are now entering in the Amityville horror.
The
If
way
you are an entity here, grab my butt now. Do you guys feel that?
Is anyone here? Nope,
Oh
I got
my
nothing.
God.
Yeah, you gotta
Ugh.
like really think of like how much of those shows is actually legit.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
YouTube videos based on those topics.
Also, Eric, for our last 10 minutes, did you want to bring up the people we have in waiting maybe and see what they thought about today's
Yes,
show?
I would. I'd love to do that. And so, the
Just
first
bring
people
one at
I
a
will.
time. Bring one at a
Yeah,
time.
I'm gonna. One of the first people I will bring up is Crowley. So, welcome to the show. Oh, Crowley.
Let me just turn on my camera here. So I thought I'd be a bit more nice and calm and respectful this time. Yeah, so I gotta be honest. I'm pretty happy and pretty proud of Eric for the show today. I think he did quite a good job, and yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, no, Eric, you completely earned my respect.
Well, thank you.
Please,
I'm
Eric,
glad
in the chat.
I got your respect.
No, absolutely. Just keep grinding at it, man. I think you definitely have got. You're getting there. It's being on camera and stuff. It's weird and it's strange, but I think the more you grind at it, the more you get the practice in and stuff. The more natural it becomes. And yeah, no, honestly, good shit, man. I just wanted to come and say that. I don't really have anything else to say, but got my Chris Chan shirt on. Thought that'd be funny.
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say that. I was like, is that a Christian?
Oh
like,
no,
cosplay?
not the Chris Chan shirt. Why? Of all things.
I mostly thought it was funny. Also, it's kind of a bit of a flex because this used to barely fit me, and now it literally fucking comes this far. So I'm still a fat piece of shit, but we're getting there. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a great feeling. I can sympathize with that. Trust me, I'm going through my closet right now and I'm picking out all the shirts that could fit into 5 years ago.
It's an
My
addictive
shirts
feeling.
are just merchandise shit. And like this one that I'm wearing right now, it's from Marvel
Nice.
Rivals.
That's sick.
I got it from Hot
That's
Topic,
cool.
so.
Is
Man,
Venom
I
on
love
that
Hot
shirt?
Topic.
Is Venom on there?
No, it's just highlighting the Avengers.
I got you.
But yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm,
gained-
sorry.
I gained weight. All my shirts turn to belly shirts now, so I'm glad you can only see up here.
Yeah, gotta angle the camera right.
yeah.
That's more or less all I gotta say. But if I had to give any actual calm, respectful criticism, I would say addressing more of the nerdy topics and talking about movies, games, all that stuff. That's more of the kind of stuff I think would help the show and actually be cool. I don't know. For me, I don't really see how drama fits into this one, but I mean, hey, if it works, it works. But yeah, no, honestly, just I don't really got anything else to say. But yeah, no, W's for Eric though. You did fucking great, King.
Yeah, drop
Okay,
W's
thank
for
you
Eric
for-
in the chat.
Yeah.
Thank
Very
you for
cool.
dropping
Thanks,
by.
Crowley.
Also, really quickly, before we bring on the next member, I wanted to remind you guys of our members goal. We are 5 members away from Mr. Final getting super scared, crying in VC watching a horror movie with us. If you guys are cash cow or higher, you can join in on the movie with us, see him crying. Nerds VC, I have to admit, is one of the most active VCs, to be honest. So come to hang out with us in Nerds VC. We're in there almost every night having a fun time.
Or
Make 'em
if you have a
chips.
heart, you won't.
They
I'm just
will.
saying.
They will. Do it for fun.
So up next, I'm gonna bring in our biggest supporter, which is NeoCon 984. So, welcome NeoCon once again.
Our number 1 fan.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're number one. You're number one.
Nah, brah, you're number one. You're number one.
It's true.
Also, handsome gamer, I'm doing a painting for you, and I'm doing a Legend of Zelda for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks, man. I appreciate
And
that.
final, are you a fan of Resident Evil?
Like Resident Evil.
Well, I have this for you then.
A 6-movie collection.
I've only seen the first one, and that's the only good one. And my father-in-law gave me this one, so I'm good.
Nice.
And then
Really,
Cool.
really think you should
quickly-
give Resident Evil Apocalypse a chance before you send that over.
All right, I will trust your judgment. Really quickly, I did want to show 2 of them. Unfortunately, Glamy's not here, but that's alright. But this is is the camera showing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, this is Zay's that I
Aw,
put my hard effort into.
it looks so good. Thank you.
And then here's Kirby.
Ah,
And
they
then I
look
think
awesome.
I showed you the Alice in Wonderland and Nightmare on
Mhm.
Earth. So here is my absolute favorite Disney movie. That
Mulan.
Same.
and it does come with this that Mr. Scott bought me, but Mr. Scott would approve of me giving it to my friends that I love. So he approves of that.
You are an
That's
angel.
fucking awesome.
Cece, welcome to Cash Cow.
Welcome to Band World, buddy.
And then
Welcome to Cash Cow, CC.
lastly, our home fry Erik. I already showed you the box, but I did this one for you, and it says starring our superstar Erik as Daredevil. And
Oh,
you could
thank you.
definitely do better than Ben Affleck. I love Ben Affleck's movie, but you would do so much better as Daredevil.
It looks
Then who would be my high
amazing.
Electra then?
All right.
Keep Jennifer Gardner.
Oh well,
She's
she was
so
hot in that movie. Anyway, she was very hot. Anyway, this is for you also, Erik, with the DVD version and the Blu-ray. I want you to.
Oh,
have
yeah,
it.
both their versions. Good.
I want you to have it. Mr. Scott bought me the one that I showed you, and I'm gonna keep that until the day I die.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. We appreciate you, buddy.
All right, can we get everyone together? Say W's for John Scott.
W's,
W's for John
W's.
Scott.
All right, awesome. I'm gonna show him that later. And then
All right.
here you go, Erik.
Ooh,
Really?
excellent.
Awesome. I do have to get things wrapping up though, because we are in our last 4 minutes, and I don't want Eric's speeding ticket. Well, I'll do the ending for the show because I'm on OBS. But
All right, well, Mr. Neocom, thank you for hopping on as always. We hope to catch you next time.
You're welcome. Also, Fat Handsome Gamer, I cry also watching horror, so I don't blame you.
You can come watch with Final.
yeah, they'll be crying.
What time is that? gonna
You
be?
guys can hold each other.
We haven't decided yet. We still need to get those last 4 members in. So we can watch this horror movie in the Discord. Guys, get the last 4 members in.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here so you guys can wrap up the show.
Beautiful.
All right,
Thank you,
Mr.
Neocom.
Neocom.
Alrighty. Well, you guys, we have 3 minutes left, and we need to get these last 4 members so that we can watch a horror movie in the Discord. So I don't know what y'all want to
Please,
see.
I
I'll
wanna
do
see
a little
Final
dance.
cry.
I'll do a little dance.
I want to clip it.
I'll do a little jig. What do you want? Like,
Well, I have to say, for my first time hosting a show, I actually did pretty good.
you killed it.
Did great.
You did amazing.
Good. I still need room for improvement, but I have to say, I do appreciate the support you guys are bringing in, and I hope I continue doing this after today's episode.
Yeah, like we were saying, if you're liking this, if the chat's liking it, drop some ones in the chat if you're liking Erik hosting. We were thinking about maybe doing it as like a once a week type of deal or something of the sorts. We have Gaffagarian who
Welcome to
gifted
Band World,
one
buddy.
locale nerd membership. We are 3 away, guys. 3 away. 3 away.
Three.
We could get the
I
last
hate
3.
you, Gaff. I hate you so much. Yay. I mean, yay, members.
We've got 2 minutes left and 3 members to get. I believe it's possible.
God.
But yeah, like I said, I appreciate this opportunity.
Baby,
Love you.
Welcome to Band World, buddy. Welcome to Band World, buddy.
We just get it?
We got
Is-
1
is
gifted.
it finally
2
happening?
more. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more.
Oh, dude, I've been
He's
He's already
avoiding horror
crying and he
movies
hasn't
for
even
so
seen
long.
anything yet.
Bro, I've been avoiding horror movies for so long.
Hey, my first horror movie was Aliens, so suck it.
Do you know how
Wait, your
fast I
first horror
skipped
movie was
the
Alien?
Welcome to Band World, buddy.
Yeah, it's the original 1978.
That's savage.
Well, actually, no, it's the original Universal Monsters.
See,
Welcome to Band World, buddy.
the motherfucking go! We are watching a horror movie in VC tonight! Oh my gosh, Jesus Christ with 5 more gifted! We love you!
Kleenex. You're gonna be crying, boy.
All right, if you gifted those members, make sure that you are putting your opinion in the chat on what movie you think we should watch, because we have 1 minute left, and I want to make sure I'm getting you guys' opinions. Okay, so Eric, what do you want to say about you hosting the show today? I've got 1 minute left, so it's got to be fast.
I really enjoy doing this, and I hope I get to do it more so. Oh, and thank you guys for sticking around.
You killed it today, Eric. We are so proud of you.
Rock man.
Thank
did
you.
amazing, Eric.
All right, everybody,
Love you,
drop some
brother.
W's in the chat for Eric, and that is going to be the end of today's stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning into Eric's show. He freaking killed it. I'm so proud of him. Thank you guys for all the freaking support for Eric, because he really deserves it. He kills it behind the scenes, he kills it on screen, and he kills it being my freaking friend. Love the dude. I have some of the best co-hosts in the LCU. Very appreciative for them. So thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, we will see you again tomorrow, but make sure right now that you go tune into Locale Milkers. They got an amazing show for you. Go drop some W's in the chat for Psycho Mom. We love her over here. Okay, go tune into Locale Milkers right now.